What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rhino Reviews Stuff. I'm Rhino, and I review stuff. And if you've been following my channel for any significant length of time, you know that I really enjoy sort of niche musical accessories and musical instruments. So today I've got a really cool musical instrument that I cannot wait to unbox and cannot wait to check out. And I got a surprise. I've got a special guest, a professional musician who will be doing a little bit of keyboarding on my new foldable piano. This big old box in my hands is the Finger Dance folding piano that is the BX-20. And yeah, it's actually got a nice weight to it here. Should be a full-size keyboard in this box. Let's tear it open and see exactly what we get. Alright, first thing out of the box is a cover. It is a purple velvet cover. It's got these little fringy bits right there. You got the keyboard here, and it is very well packed. It's got these big old bubble things on the ends. Golly, this is a lot heavier than I was expecting it to be. Looks like we've got our accessories pouch here. We've got a pedal of some sort. We've got a music stand. We've got a nice little pair of headphones there that actually look pretty cool. Super bass. Super bass. And we've got some music sheets with fingering. That's pretty cool. Before we pull that keyboard out of the bag, let's talk about the accessories. We do have a music sheet stand here. It's got two little pegs there that will slide into the back of the keyboard. We've got the foot pedal and a 3.5mm jack, which will probably plug into the back of the keyboard. We got a little clip here. It's going to hold the smaller sheets of music onto this right there. Got a little 5-volt 2-amp power supply. It is USB. We do have a USB-C cable. Plugs in right there. We've also got these super bass cherry red over-the-ear headphones. It's got a nice braided cable here and a 3.5mm post on that end. This is the kind that kind of slips around your ears, and this plastic piece wraps around the back. And just for reference, this is what they look like when you wear them. Next up, we've got the stickers to stick on the keys, and I probably will be putting these on there because I am pretty new at the keyboard myself. We got this little plastic thing, and I have absolutely no idea what it's for. And that's a close-up. And of course, the last accessory here is the electronic piano function specification user manual. It does talk about using Bluetooth in here. It does have several different outputs, but we're just going to take a look at that on the actual device. And last but not least, we've got this giant nylon bag with the keyboard inside. It does have a really nice handle here with a Velcro strap. Inside the pocket, we got nothing. And because of my limited desk space, I will be using a side camera. Nice piece of foam here to cover up these buttons. These ones right here on the top are very rubbery. Oh, it's got battery power too. I had no idea. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. That brings us to another level. Let me turn that off for a second and let's unfold it. Wow. This is astounding. I am so impressed. Look at this guy. Yowza. This is almost too big to fit on my desk. Even if I didn't have anything on this desk, this would take up the entire length of it. This is great. Very interesting situation there with the keys. I see, it's actually got a little strap here holding the keys down. So yeah, you're not going to be pressing the entire keyboard when you press one key. Well, let me get that taken off real quick. So actual keyboard feels pretty good. The keys have a nice spring to them. I am very happy with that. They look like they're made out of wood. I don't know if that comes across very well here on the camera, but they have a very wooden appearance to them. Aha! I found out what that little plastic piece goes to. It goes right here to lock the keyboard in place. So I'm going to go grab that right now. I'm going to get the music stand, and yeah, I'm going to twiddle the old ivories. Now, before I get into that, though, let's check out the back of the unit. Right here, we do have the suspension pedal. We've got MP3 input. We've got microphone. We've got headphones, and here's where we plug in the USB. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, looks like it's charging. A little farther down here, you guys are not able to see that, but there's a speaker like 1 inch that direction. It's just too big. The other side of the keyboard over there is actually hitting my wall. And yes, we do have a locking mechanism here on the back. You just slide it into place. And here on the front, we've got the other little lock. That was that little plastic piece that I didn't know what it went to earlier. That's pretty cool. The softer you press it, the softer the sound. And the harder you press it, the harder the sound. That's awesome. It actually plays like a real piano. I'm obviously pretty terrible at this. Let's get somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
Hi, I'm Jacob Chen. I suppose I'm a professional musician of some sorts. I actually just came from a piano gig, so this is kind of nice. Getting another look at the keyboard here. So I guess we should turn it on first. That would be very helpful.
I will switch to my side camera here.
Sure. And kind of the first thing I noticed, just looking at it, is there's these really cool little indentions, I suppose, getting the style of the piano. Cool. What the interesting thing I find about this is that it feels like it's weighted. Actually, it is, yeah, completely weighted, which is nice. Though sometimes so I can get softer sounds. It's a little bit. I feel like I'm controlling a little bit, pulling back quite a bit more to get that sound. Whereas a loud sound, but yeah, overall, it's a keyboard. I mean, it'll do whatever you need as a keyboard. But yeah, the feel's nice. Keys are spaced out as they need to be, and yeah, it's just a overall solid keyboard, I'd say.
Now, I absolutely can't believe that I almost forgot to do this portion of the video, where I've got my iPad here connected through Bluetooth to the keyboard. I believe the app here is called Popiano, and it is a purchasable thing. I am not going to be purchasing that, because you can also connect this directly to Garageband and make your own music. So that is super cool. That is exactly what I want to use this for when I'm connecting it to my iPad, making my own music in GarageBand. But let's just check out the functionality when you've got these learning piano software things. So I'm going to press play here. And you can see the keyboard lights up with the note that you're supposed to play. So I'm going to follow along with what it shows. It said bravo. I'm doing good. All right, keep going. So you have to reach a certain score on here in order for it to move you on. I am that slow and that terrible. See, I'm trying to not watch this. I'm trying to look at the keys here on the screen. It's frustrating, but it's fun. And I'm actually getting a little bit out of this. Let's see if I can play the entire song. Yay! So yes, Bluetooth functionality does work. It says I have to make a 80% on here. I got a 78. That's okay. I did pretty good. So yes, Bluetooth works great. I'm going to open up GarageBand real quick and just show you how that works. So here I am connected in GarageBand. It was a little bit fiddly to get it going. I didn't realize you had to use an external app to do things in GarageBand. But luckily I've got some pretty good apps to go off of. And yeah, it actually worked really well. You can hear here. And you're just getting the music out of the GarageBand app, so out of my iPad here. It's working really well. And because I've got all these controllers here on the screen, I can just kind of change whatever. Now, another thing I want to mention is that you can change the tone and the rhythm. There are 127 different tones on here, and on the rhythm table, there's 127 different rhythms. So it does have 127 built-in kind of tunes for you to play along with, and it does have lots of different instruments, like the glockenspiel. I'm going to do number 14, Tubular Bells. That's one of my favorites. Tubular Bells. I don't know how well that came across up there on the microphone, but it does play very softly, and then you increase it. So these are weighted keys. Mr. Chin was talking about the weighted keys when he was doing his little playing. I don't know how audible that was either, but I do have all of my microphone settings fixed up this time. So I've been clacking around on this thing for about a week now. I remembered a lot of the little short one-note songs that I used to play when I was younger, and I really do enjoy playing this thing. The fact that you've got a full-size keyboard here that folds down into something this size, that's really stinking awesome. It does have a speaker here on the left and on the right, so it gets very, very loud. So loud that I do have to turn the volume down substantially in order not to bother everyone in the house. Of course, it does have these headphones here. They are pretty standard headphones. They're not going to win any awards, but for the purpose of plugging into this so nobody else has to hear it, it's a pretty good deal. I really like all of the features here. It does allow you to change the tone. It's got the sustain pedal. It's got the demo mode. They all have a demo mode. You can record what you've played, and you can play it back to yourself, and it's got the metronome built in. I really like the metronome feature. It does keep very good time, and I've had a lot of luck with it. So far, I can play chopsticks. I can play a little bit of For Elise, and of course I can play the Meow Mix theme, which I demonstrated earlier in the video. But I think having this around the house is really going to inspire my wife and I to get back into playing keyboard. I'd never say we were good at it, but we could at least pick around and make a little bit of sound and make a little bit of music. And I think this might be the little push we needed to get us playing keyboard again and, you know, being a little bit more musical around the house. So I really do like this thing. It's a pretty cool deal. So as with all of my videos, link will be down there in the description. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you all later. Bye.